All right, y'all see what it is. Y'all see what it is. What up, what you call son? Where you at, bro? Hey, congratulations, man. You had the baby yet? Hopefully all is well with you and the missus, man. Look, you know that. Okay, so we go to 422 on these. Let me show. Okay, let me show you the 5 artifacts. So you know I'm prec right now. Oh, you did? Congratulations, bro. Y'all see what I got going on this prec though. Hey, listen, that they got this new artifact too. It's the Green Lantern light or something. It's a damn. It's a might buff, but I don't know how good it's gonna be. I read it. I don't really see nothing crazy. It's not only. I mean, it's more of a like a controller artifact. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see what it do. Let me show y'all this new stuff, man. You know, this one of them games you can get on with the baby in your hand. You just sit there. So anyway, 5 artifact slots on me. Quizlet, Neo Vent. I got the Venom Rinse Dispenser, the Quizlet, the Reforged Tattoo Totem, Stratton Trans combo. This one I'm working with. That's what I'm about. Listen, man. This tattoo, I already told you about that a long time ago. Everybody still ain't up on it. They'll swear that the Quizlet in there. They still talk that crazy talk. But now you don't gotta choose. You could just 422 is the max on all the yeah. You'll get back once you sit down for a minute. You start sitting down, find your little slots, you know, where you can sit down and get on. You remember this game, one of them games that you ain't gotta spend like no hell of a lot of time doing nothing. Only when you in the raid, you feel me? You know how we do it. We don't give a damn. I mean, man, I just got back on last week, man. I said let me get back on, man, so I can get my dudes leveled up. Remember, I was like 440 or something. I was like 3 DLC ago maxed out. So I had to come back and get them right, man. I just got on one day and they was like, bro, you know the new DLC coming out and they giving away 5 artifact slots. I'm like, what? I had to get on here quick. I had to get on there quick, man. But yeah, man, we gonna check out everything right now. You know I'm about to run it all. Give y'all something to watch at while y'all at work, man. Give y'all something to look at while y'all at work. You feel me? 422 is the max on the body mods. The crazy part, I just spent all week getting them up to 412 yesterday. Not yesterday, all week. My shit was like 372. I think that was a max like 3 DLC ago. It's crazy, but it's facts. My boy called his son, man. Congratulations on the little one though, bro. How's fatherhood treating you? Hmm? How fatherhood treating the homie, man? You sound like you happy, so I mean that's good. It ain't you didn't hear me hit it with the first comment, wasn't man, this shit here. Like, nah, you good. I'm happy for you, bro. You and the little missus. Your little ghetto queen. Don't tell her I said that. You hear me? Don't tell her I said that. She get on and cuss me out. You feel me? Call me soft and all kind of shit. Remember she? Alright, so y'all see what it is. We got I don't know why all this stuff is up here, man. Or is all, why is all this stuff like this? That's my healer artist. My healer. Alright. Get rid of all this stuff. I don't know why I got all this stuff, but hey, it's here. We'll get rid of it in a minute. Alright, so the main things y'all need to see is this. Look, 5 artifact slots. That's good, homie. I'm glad. I'm glad for you. 5 artifact slots. This is the one I got. See, I ain't got the OP pieces, and then I ain't had time to do none of that. I just grinded. It was double coin, so I grinded to get the gear up. You know, get that little 1 skill point for the gear. I ain't got no OP pieces, nothing, man. I'm back on the grind. 5 artifact slots. Y'all see what it is. And if you practice, how you gonna run yours? Now you could take one of these out, take the Quizlet out. I mean, I just don't see why you would want to take the Venom out at this stage of the game where precision is so high. You feel me? Oh, this is new. Look how it read. I never seen this before. 15% of 15% max, 7% of 15% max, 15% of 15% max. I don't know what they done switched up the artifacts and how they read now. All right. Well, anyway, y'all see what it is. This Venom give you 18% precision every time you hit the weapon buff. You're gonna keep your weapon buff popped. So that's like 18% of 300,000. You know that becomes damn near 60,000. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where we at. We're gonna have a little more than that, around 300,000, a little more than that. Once you get your head mods, your gear, and all that, it's gonna be like 3 something. So you're gonna have about 60,000 more precision, which is a lot. This one, I could just tell you right now, if you just read it, you see where it says the next 6 hits, the next 4 hits. This shit fire. So like even if you don't ain't up close hitting the enemies with the whirling dervish and the vent, I mean what's this shit called, man? It's been a minute. Y'all gotta forgive me. The whirling dervish and the vortex, you still proc the artifact when you hit the powers. You feel me? So you gonna still proc the artifact. And when you proc the artifact, it gives you get all these bonuses for the power. And it ain't gonna be all that hell of a, but it's 20% more so when your arc lightning do hit. You feel me? And it constantly is procking. It's procking all the time. So like every couple rotation, it's procking. Like every Whirling Dervish Vortex come back around weapon arc, come back to Whirling Dervish is procking for the weapon. You feel me? Every 2 arc lightnings, you're gonna have the gorilla popping out. And that's 20% more damage. And the precision is gonna be 12% more damage every time, every like 4 hits. I mean every 4 hits. Every time you clap on a AoE, you feel me? So just know that. That's fire, trust me, man. I mean people ain't up on it. I seen a lot of people ain't running it, but when it first came out, I leveled it up and tested it and all the tests. Baseline tests. You feel me? So once you start hitting superchargers and all that. Now the only thing you could change is you could take this Quizlet out. You could take whatever one you want out and put this EOG in because it ain't gonna be no more. It ain't gonna be no more art swapping. Let's test that theory though. Let's test that theory. Let's test that theory. Yeah, see, it ain't. Wait, let me see. Can you still? Oh, you can still art swap. You just gotta manually do it now. See, they ain't gonna let you go right to it, but you gotta manually do it. You can still manually do it. They said you wasn't gonna be able to do it when you in combat. Oh, they ain't take away no art swapping, man. These niggas still about to be on here 30 art swaps. Niggas about to go crazy. So you can still manually do it. Go get to put that ELG up here. Get your mercy. You feel me? Still proc all everything. But you got to put whichever one you want. You probably wouldn't put the venom at the last end because the venom is gonna always be procced. Oh no, you can't. Look, I'm in combat, but if you do it manually, you could do it. Oh no, you can't. Damn. So okay, so the art swapping is dead. Y'all seen that, right? You can get into your inventory by manually doing it, but you can't swap nothing. Look, I'm in combat. It ain't letting me swap. So art swapping is gone. You hear me? So now that's gonna be a decision that you gotta make. You feel me? Especially if let's say you wanna go. Let's say you wanna say, man, I don't want the venom. I ain't got the venom. Or I do, but I don't want the tattoo and the what's the name. Okay, well look. Here go your other one. Boom. Scrap a soul cloak and the EOG. Keep your supercharge popping. Especially on electric. Oh, it's over. You feel me? You still gonna get that 5% precision boost from the supercharge. You know, every time you pop that thing, and you know this one go quick. So let's see how quick, it builds up. Let's see. This is ads. Let's say you on ads. You know, some people preg differently too, so remember that. But when you see the shark and the gorilla, you know what I mean, the lion and the gorilla, the gorilla is for I think the supercharge. But you see how quick they pop up? They popping up all the time. That's that tan too. Now base damage, obviously, this ain't gonna be more than the venom and the Quizlet would be. But you see how much the artifact, the Tantu proc? It's always procking on them. I think they nerfed how much supercharge the arc lightning gives because it's not hitting the same. You might have to really use supercharged generators now. See, it should be charging a lot. But I think if you use a supercharge, let's take out the arc lightning real quick, just for testing purposes. Y'all know what I do, man. I get on here and be on here all the time. What a supercharged regenerated right here. That thing, but it cool down every 6 seconds, so it's gonna be out of there. This will mess up your whole rotation. Unless you put like, let me see. Oh, it's still because these ones, let me see how the cooldown on these. The cooldown on these is forever. So you're gonna be messed up one rotation. It's gonna slow you down a little bit, but I'm rusty, so you see me clipping slow with the what's the name, that's why. See the supercharger generator with the soul cloak and everything, that boosted up way faster. Hey, Lucia and the new storyline. If you watch Flash on Netflix, the series Flash on Netflix, Lucia and Esperanza, them are the two. Like in season 8, those are two of the main characters. All right, so the art swapping is dead. All right, they said it was gonna be, and it is. So you got to figure out what you're gonna use. You're gonna put the Quizzit in. You're gonna put the ELG in. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to figure that part out. Now with 5 art swaps, I mean the trolls should have that bubble jumping off that. I mean, you should have a shield all the time. You should have. I mean, can they do your supercharge? I mean, if they pop an EOG, they should have EOG on there. No, but that don't do nothing. No. That's healers. The healers will have it on there. So the healers will be using EOG. I mean, when I say that, I mean like in-game healers. You know what I'm saying? The people that been playing this and they know how this game go. You're gonna see them with EOG and scrap. Everybody's gonna be a real healer and a supercharged buffer at the same time. You feel me? It do look like the arts was nerfed though, but when they give you like 3% power, that's 7% or 15% max. It seems like they got a max that they give you, but that's only on like I think it's saying of the total max that they give you. Because like, why am I only getting like 4% of the max of dominance? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It just don't make sense. It didn't used to read like that. It used to read differently. You feel me? So I don't know what they did with that. It used to, 5% it would just say 5, 4, and 3. But now they telling you it's a total 15% or 15% max. That's kind of weird. I ain't gonna hold you. Now this new artifact, I mean, it's one thing I gotta do. I gotta get the new ally, Wonder Woman. That's gonna be prec all day. I gotta get that. We got a little something in there. We got a little something in there we can get though. You hear me? We got a little something. Okay, and since the willpower, I'll be putting it. Matter of fact, let's see what the market is right now. Let me get a few of these. Bro, did I just? Yeah, let me get a few of them. Let me see what the market looking like. Let me see what the market looking like. Let me show y'all how to make money on this game. When the game first come out, you see how that one is 20 million? See, when the game first come out, that's how you make your bread, homie. You put like if you the type of person that don't want to go through them little faulty ass them little faulty what's the names, make money through them. You come right here. Okay, 5 for let me see. Let's go. Let's do 5 for 80 million. Let's make it look good though. 81, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's see if I get some money. They gonna go down. As soon as people start running the raids and stuff, this shit gonna fall down like 12, 13, 10 first couple of hours. But let's see. Let's see if I can make some bread. We're gonna check that out. That's how you make money though when you wanna spend, you don't mind spending 100 to make a billion, but you don't wanna be going through the little faulty ass places. All right, let me go. I'm gonna go show y'all the new stuff, man. I'm about to run this raid. Yeah, I don't know. The preg it do seem like it got lower. Let me see, cause yesterday it's 289 right now. Adding 2 arts, and I just leveled up my body mods. So that's what they did. They did something different to the actual stats to kind of like They manipulated us. You know what I'm saying? Make you think, oh, 5 arts, nigga, I'm about to go crazy. But for the arts with just stats, because like most of the prec arts are mainly stats. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was already at 260 something, damn near 270 yesterday. So if I just put up my body arts from 412 to 422, that might be just the precision from them. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. But it did go up. It just went up a little. But it might not be a lot. It might have been like 3,200. So it probably only 1,600 for those. So I don't see them nerfing nothing. The extra, and then it's 260 something to 289. That's a difference. Let me see if I pop that thing. Look how high it go. 394. See what I'm saying? You see why you need the Neo Venom? And that's all the time. That's like having, well, that ain't like having an E-Bond. That's a damn lot. That E-Bond give you way more money. But now if you want to be a dual type of DPS, where you go right here, you come down here, and you want to go right here in the middle with a hybrid, now you can do that. I'm just being real with you. Now you can do that because if you got the skill points to get might and prec, like some people got the skill points to get a gang of might, a gang of prec. Oh, I'm speaking of that. And if you do, if you do, then you can be a hybrid DPS. You feel me? You can actually be a hybrid DPS. I always get these like extra power. It makes no sense not to get them. You feel me? It makes no sense not to get them. What else I want from here? Just in case I gotta run a solo. Get that. Put that on. Let's go to these weapons. Brawling bow, dual wield. Let's get the bow first. Martial arts. Let's get the martial arts. This one thing about prec that eats up skill points. You have to get both your weapons. If you don't have both your weapons on prec, you ain't getting your max damage. That's just what it is. You ain't gonna be able to do this no more. This is getting, wait, hold up, bro. I think it's getting nerfed. Damn. So this is about to kill the game for prec. I'm gonna have to go might. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Prec is over, bro. Prec gonna be dead. Damn. Prec about to die. Prec is really about to die because the only way you could really even keep up is being able to switch between, your damn, bro. Prec is about to be dead, nigga. It's over. This killed Prec. This new artifact, not it killed it. I can guarantee you Prec ain't gonna be up there no more. I can guarantee you Prec is not gonna be up there no more. All right, let's see. Let me not make too many harsh claims until I test it out. But we just tested it. But that was for artifacts. Let's see. If they done nerfed it for the what up? Let me see. Oh my god, let me see. Oh, you can still get it. Okay. Oh, we good. Okay. DC is smart. They know how to do. See, bro, we got some developers now that know how to do the game. They know how to keep Prec alive. Cause see, the other devs, they would have nerfed if they would have nerfed art swap, and they would have nerfed the weapon swap and everything. You feel me? It's over, nigga. You can still switch. Oh, okay. I'm still alive with Prek. I'm still alive with Prek, man. I'm still alive. I'm still alive, man. So you can still swap your weapon. You just can't swap, and you can swap. So you will be able to swap. If you can swap in your weapon, that means you can swap. Let's see. Let me not make any bold claims. Let me go test it out. All right. As we can see, you can still be. You gotta do everything manual. All right. So you can still do that, but can you put in? Oh yeah. Okay. You still got inventory swap too. So you can still get your. Now that's gonna be your choice. You can run. You can say, you know what? I don't want the venom in the. I want. I want the philosopher stone and the dead king scepter in. If you might or Preg, it don't matter. I'm just saying these is two new artifact slots. You can run this how you want. Now you obviously, you know, since you can't art swap, if you ain't got these arts in, you won't be. You know the benefits. They're not gonna be there no more. They're not gonna be there anymore. So just know that. You feel me? You might not know anything else, but know that. So you're gonna have to put the artifacts in. It's gonna take a minute to get people to. I already know which ones is gonna work. I've been doing this shit so long. I know. No matter if I'm fresh back to the game or not, I know. This is gonna be your meta prec build right here. Either I mean you're gonna definitely the top preckers, they gonna find a way to keep that ELG in. You hear me? Cause they only gonna run with the healers that's green and everything. I mean, I already know how the game operates. You know how the game operates too. If you up in there with in-game elite players, this Venom is gonna be out and that EOG gonna be in. Period, point blank. I already know. It just is what it is. Probably not even a Venom. This forest, they might take the forest. You know, everybody don't like the forest like that. I know it's good. So I'm just saying, but. I'll be honest with you, Prek ain't. If you good with Prek, you can still look good in the race. But certain Might players, bro. I mean, it's the same, man. If you got a dude in there buffing Might, he got the tetrahedron, but he ain't got no cog in. Well, then you gon' they buffing Might, and you gonna be the outcast, and that happens a lot in this game. So these new trolls, they don't buff Prek and. But now they can tetrahedron, cog. They can have they can tetrahedron, cog, and all the other ones that they use. You feel me? Except for the claw. What's that one called? That little hammer. Look, that little Brandon hammer. The one that gives you damage and the amulet of Raoul. So they gonna be able to put in work. Trolls. But I don't, you're gonna have very few of them. Like you ain't gonna like when you load up and just get into a game, you like get into a LFG group or something. You ain't gonna have a lot. Bro, it depends if you might the arts you're gonna use obviously is gonna be you can still use the strat trans, the and these three. The total omega, the strat, the trans, you can use the omega and you can use the E-bond, the omega, the E-bond, and you can even put that leerness back, but you're gonna have to have the healers in there for that. Remember the leerness is the same as the E-bond, it just you take your health away. So you die a lot. If you ain't got the right healer, you're gonna be dying. And your healer gotta know what you're doing. And then with these new artifact slots, they might be able to, maintain a healthy dose of both of them. See, that's gonna be the meta. This one, the leerness, the strat, and the trans. I mean, it just is. Trust me, that's gonna be the meta. Now, if you don't want to use the leerness, then you might put in the candle, because the candle do what? If you look down here, It gives you look at that contract consumed accumulated soul stack damaging up to 8 targets and increasing critical ability attack damage by 15%. So that gives you what the strat gives you. I mean the transformation card gives you. See, they give you 20% critical chance and 30% critical magnitude. You feel me? It gives you some of what it gives you, but this also takes away reducing the total damage and healing done by 15%. So it takes away from your max just to give you crits, which end up being more. Don't I? If you don't know, it's definitely one of them. Am I using strat trans scrap? Yo, yeah, I know. That's another one. Yeah. Oh yeah, the EOG and the scrap. That's going back on meta. On some, I'm telling you, it's gonna be these two artifacts right here is gonna be back in meta rotation because this one is the Omega is just too powerful for you not to have. It is, but certain powers, nature, you can still use this Omega. Now I mean, the E-bomb with the Strat and Trans, but now you can use the Omega too, and throw in the heat vision, the solar ramp. I think it's going down. It's going down. But that's where it's at right now, man. We gonna get up in some of these raids. I ain't got no hit on that mail, so that mean ain't nobody buying that shit right now. Usually it be some fiends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be there. That solar amp, you can still use that for single target. It just fell out of meta because how you gonna use that over the Omega? You won't. You know what I'm saying? It fell out of meta a while back, but it used to be meta. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Let me go to my. Oh, let me see. That look good, huh? Fearful Day look fire. Like it give you some more color on the screen. It makes it look, My single target on Melee is trying to send the EOG right now. I don't know if I'm hitting and going to see. Yeah, yeah. You got. I mean, obviously you know what you're doing. Hey, it's gonna be about. It's gonna be mostly today is gonna be a lot of testing. I'm about to go get on my tank, come back and yeah, no, it do look interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially for controllers and or a mic buff like that little that little defense thing that comes out is definitely a controller thing. You feel me? So controllers could really stay alive, pop that shield, go get some pickups, stay alive, have that little thing out. I ain't got my armories up right. Let me see. Let me see, man. Stop playing. Y'all know what this going in. Boom. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta do my. I gotta reset the. All right. So for on healing, if you're using this Clarion, for those that don't know, many of you that use it already know, you have to have your weapon combo. All right. So you have to have like I might switch that out and put in the orb, max out that orb, but you gotta have your weapon combo. So you figured out which one you're gonna do. Me, I do the single target. Keeps you moving. You ain't sitting still. You can move around the board. You feel me? And every time you use it, you can you're gonna be healing, and you're gonna procking your other thing as well. I kind of gotta always put this. Now this power right here, this one of them powers you get from completing the thing. It hit, but I don't know where like what it's about and nothing. I haven't did all the testing on the new powers. I haven't even got them all on all my tunnels, but I don't think I need nothing else from here. I don't think I need anything else from here. I got my weapon. I got my super speed. Is there anything else I need on here? No. Super speed, iconics. I remember when this first came out, niggas had us running this talking about it was, oh man, it give everybody damage. Oh, that. If you don't get up out of here. But you see on damage roll, say increase critical damage and critical chance. It is a good, but I think it gives it for everybody. Okay, now for healer, like to be honest, when you doing LFG groups and all that, the trolls don't be there to keep you up. Oh yeah, if you doing the pet, then the mercy, you gotta put but mercy don't proc the grim or the Quizlet. It just procs like the mother box, father box. It procs them the henchman. It procs the robot sidekick as well. So for healer, what I do is I go power. This keeps you, especially with electricity. You're gonna be with electricity. You're gonna be constantly. Now you got 149 more. You could pop the 60 in here. Boop boop boop. Put the rest in dominance to help your shields and or health to keep you alive. But if you want to like put in a little more work, you could put these little little chances in there. Since you are hitting with your weapon, you feel me? Me, I ain't worried about all that when I heal. I'm just mainly trying to heal you. So since I got 2 shields, 3 shields with the transdose, you feel me? I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in though. But with the EOG and the scrap, you're gonna have to. I mean, what you using it for? You feel me? So some got to go out. Obviously, the galvanize is like I like it because it's a rangy one. So if you in the back of the room, it don't matter. You could take out flux, but you got to put in the group transdosing. You feel me? So it's probably gonna be like this. Probably that's how I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You got the bog pass that works as like a little mini transformation card for a single player. Then you got your group and power heal, single target and power. This the one you pop. Your priority heal, if you don't know, is what you pop when you see the tank going down. Anybody, when you see like that, somebody need to be juded up real quick. You start hitting this, boom. The group, obviously, you're gonna hit that just to keep the group right. And with the purple healing ray, it's gonna proc all the time. So what happens is you get a chance to hit either one of them again, and it does something. It puts a shield if you use a priority. It gives the group heals over time if you're using the group heal. So what I do, since I'm limited in the amount of what I got healing, you feel me? I'll just pop this one to give everybody heals over time. That keep the cheat up off you. You feel me? That keep the cheat up off you because your only other healer really is a biocapacitor. This is an 18-second cooldown. This heals as well too. You know what I'm saying? But it heals. Look, let me show you. The Clarion heals, but when you are empowered by the weapon above, targets above 95% health heals by restorative melody received a shield for 12 seconds. So people who already got health, they gonna get a shield. Boom. Just by hitting them though, where you see the restorative melody using the power of clarion, executing weapon attacks heals up to 4 nearby players within the lowest health. 7% of your priority heal. This effect is temporary power when activating your weapon buff. 30% of your priority heal. Alright? So just using you're gonna be giving them 30% of what they get from a priority, the people 4 people around you, just from using your weapon. So when you healing with this, you constantly using this weapon. Alright? Make sure you don't clip it because it won't register the same. So make sure you get all 5 of your shots off before you cancel up out of it. And you'll be healing every time. You know what I'm saying? Keep that thing going. You're going to be hitting. And then you come back right there. Look, your priority is always there. So this is what you're going to use when you ain't got nothing else. That's why you go to power. That's why you load in and put power. Because this power will make sure. Now, you're missing out on the 5% restoration, 5% dominance, and all that right here. But what you're getting is a lot of power regeneration, 25% more power regeneration. And you're still getting a 10% power. So you're going to have a lot more power. You're not going to find yourself like, damn, bro, I can't even, because unless you got like a shield build or something like that for water, it's great, because you got a lot of shields. But when you're using electricity, which is basically, burst heals, and you're using a clarion, now you could take the clarion out and just put the galvanizer something in. That way you have more than you won't have to. But you should be good just like this. You feel me? These are going to be your 2 main power sources along with the weapon combo. Remember, it heals 30% of your priority, which is a lot. That's a lot. So you're going to be healing them as long as you hitting, you know what I'm saying? And this is a shield, obviously. This clarion going to be a shield. They do override, so if you, they ain't going to override on everybody else but on you. Like if you got the clarion shield, don't hit the flux. The flux, you could take that out too. Transduce, this another shield. You could do stuff. You feel me? But you got to work with it and see what you like. This is how I run it. I usually would have galvanized in here, but since they got the new artifact slots, I'm going to have to put that in there. We're going to see how it works. I might end up taking out the flux or the clarion and just take the clarion out and just put the transformation card in there. You feel me? Put galvanized back in there. Just do it like that. You know what I'm saying? If the clarion ain't helping, but I've ran them both. I run them a lot. Let me see what let me imprint this. All right, let me see what this boy talking about. Oh. But there you have it, man. We're going to get to getting some of these raids as well. Y'all see that money thing didn't work. They probably got them in there for like 10 million already. We're going to get it right, though. Let me see what Swag talking about. What he running? Green Lantern. Let me go do all my, is that the raid? Yeah, for sure. Because, raids don't really require the healing like fire tank. It could definitely be used. You know what I'm saying? Because fire tank is like healing. We gonna get up in there. Somebody said, dude, double arts XP still happen. Yeah, it happened not too long ago, about like 4 months ago. It definitely happened, but we gonna get back. Well, let me see what Swag and Amazon. I'm definitely about to get up in there. I don't play no games, homie. You hear me? Oh no, that's assault. Oh, so basically we getting all these raids we already ran. So this is flashback assault and battery. But we got assault and battery. Do we get another raid, or is this a 4-man? Oh, we got another raid. Man, we got 2 raids. Defending Mogo and assault and battery. Hey, listen, I don't care if they bring back the old raids. Nigga, just give us enough to run. Really? If they really want to make this game fire, we need to have like the STU back. You know what I'm saying? Like every month though. Like we need new, like at least 5 different raids we could run. I'm talking about in-game elite raids that that challenge you. Cause we can go run everything, but I can see, man, the game is getting back fun, so I'm back. It ain't nothing to talk about. You feel me? It ain't nothing to talk about. Somebody said nature. Oh no, he said don't complain. Y'all got to exile. Oh, they talking about the art swappers. Listen, ain't nothing changed. You don't need to art swap with 5 of them things. You hear me? You just need to put the best 5 in there. Now you ain't got to worry about going inside your inventory. Art swapping is mainly for niggas with ADHD anyway. They can't sit still. You feel me? That helps them, even play the game. Oh shit, let me get up in the inventory. Niggas be swapping 3 and 4 arts. I always swap, but one, the last art. You feel me? Anything more than that, I felt like um, it was just overkill, and it was, you have to train yourself to be really fast. Now, once you get good at it, you can go in there and get 2 and 3 at a time. But if you got to do all that to get put out damage, then something's wrong with the game. That's how I looked at it. You feel me? Something wrong with the game, but this about to go down, man. I don't give a damn what nobody talking about. It's going down. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna put in that ELG though, because other people gonna have the ELG, and if you get near, you get that 5%. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll go to the targets and do some shit. But first, let me get over here. Look at Shocker logging in, man. Stop it. Look at Shocker logging. Stop it, nigga. Shocker don't go try to troll. Come on, man. Go get on your troll, man. Let's get up in this raid. Stop playing. This nigga Shocker only hit me if he need me, man. If he ain't got nobody inside or something. Let me see. What's up? What's up, Lucia?
It means a lot to me.
No problem.
The Guardians have turned Mogo into a war zone, and they aren't just attacking lanterns. Many refugees have taken shelter here, and the Guardians have been striking their camps whenever they get the chance.
That's unfortunate.
I need to find my sister, but I can't turn away from people in need. It's my duty to show them compassion when I can.
I see. What's next on the agenda? Wait, can you switch that? You can't even switch it, so what?